Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a closer look at why exactly the New World is so weak and the Great Tomb of Nezwick, as well as all other players and godkins, as well as some dragons, are so very strong compared to the average New Worlder. But before we're going to take a closer look at all of this, let me quickly thank my Patreons for supporting this channel and for choosing today's video topic in the Patreon poll. Also, I say thanks to all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. And with that said, let's start with the first reason for why the New World is so very weak. Or rather, the first 8 reasons. For the 8 Great Kings annihilated most of the Dragon Lords back in their apocalyptic war with them. And even comparably weak dragons like Olasir Dark Ainz Ooal were just one level below the Battlemate Shizu Delta, with many of the Dragon Councillors of Arkland likely being in their 60s or 70s level-wise, and Platinum is likely in his high 80s or even 90s in regards to his level power. So without Dragon Lords, the New World is definitely weaker, and since the 8 Great Kings have also taken care of a lot of other dangerous monsters and kingdoms, the average level also fell further. The second reason for why the New World is so weak is rooted in the location of Overlord's story. Overlord's story takes place in the western fringes of the nameless continent, where the comparably weak and frail humans can actually survive thanks to the protection of Slain. But even so, they are constantly on the defense, with the Dragon Kingdom even fighting a losing war against the Beastman nation. Furthermore, the center of the continent is actually quite a bit more powerful, for 5 powerful and mighty nations fight against one another for dominance there. And one of these nations, for example, is the Troll Kingdom. And trolls are terrifying foes. Not only are they physically way stronger than normal humans, but even if they are on par with just an average human soldier level-wise, they hold the distinct advantage of being able to regenerate entire limbs in a matter of minutes. And war trolls are a subspecies of normal trolls, like Gojin for example. And they are even stronger and tougher and able to heal themselves faster. And without fire or acid attacks, they are basically perpetuals, and troll armies would be truly terrifying for this very reason alone. Simply because they can recover from injuries that would render humans' combat ineffective for months, or in fact their entire life, in the span of just a single day. Another reason for why the New Worlders are on average weaker than players and NPCs from Yggdrasil is their inability to properly plan out their character build and their level ups. Basically, you have to work to survive, and just like in Skyrim, you will level up the things and classes that you are actively using. So if you are a farmer, you will only level up farming. If you are a smith, you will level up smithing. And if you are a warrior, traveling the land, searching far and wide for worthy foes to become stronger, then you might even pick up the cooking skill by accident, simply because you cooked your own meals for a year on end at this point. But, and this is also quite important, if people die, they are killed. Everything that has less than 5 levels can't even be brought back, because you lose 5 levels upon death. So while players in Yggdrasil Online had the luxury to plan out their entire character build in advance and undo bad leveling choices simply by dying in order to find the best combinations of levels, classes and gear, and while players could create NPCs to their liking, or at least hire powerful mercenary NPCs of their choosing, the New World does not have such luxuries. But even with all of this taken into account, there's one other thing about the New World that makes them weaker than normal, because some people have a higher level cap than others. For example, Climb is capped at Gold, which is a guild rank roughly equivalent to the 20th level, and no matter how hard he trains, he will not become stronger than level 20. And by the way, the 20th level was also the maximum level that you could reach in Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder. Just look up the 2 recent Pathfinder games to experience this for yourself. This is also the reason why many other games, like for example Fallout 3 Space Game, had a level cap of 20. But the level cap in the New World is a bit more varied, and it also strongly depends on the species and the specimen you're taking a look at. For example, Gazavstronov, just like Climb, also suffers from being capped, but his level cap seems to be higher and stands roundabout at 29. And I say this because he can't reach level 30, aka the Realm of Heroes, without the aid of the Wild Magic Ring that adds another 5 levels to him. In contrast to this, the other Godkin of the Theocracy was, despite his young age, still stronger than Solution Epsilon, who is level 59, and therefore beyond even the Frost Dragon Olasir Dark. And of course, Zashi Zetsuma is level 88, making her incredibly strong. But she, despite being round about 100 years old at this point, is still a century younger than Fluda Paradane or Rigrid Bears Karoo, who were alive 200 years ago when the evil deities invaded. And these are the reasons that makes this power difference between the New World and Yggdrasil Online appear to be so large. It is mostly the result of different level caps, and since most strong species with a high level cap with a high maximum level are already killed or on the verge of disappearing, there aren't many great and capable foes left to fight. And finally, with so many so weak enemies all around, even those seemingly capable of reaching level 100, such as Zashi Zetsumai or the Elf King, find it pretty hard to fight worthy opponents, something that Ainz Ooal Gown did not have a problem with back in Yggdrasil Online, since there were many other level 100 players around for him and his guild to challenge and beat. So these are my reasons for why the level of the New World is so much lower than that of Yggdrasil Online, and why the New World is so weak compared to the Great Tomb's inhabitants. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please also let me know your feedback and your opinions down in the comment section, and as usual, I say my special thanks to Ada Daddy Ada, Bad Guy Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dunkler Krieger, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Thirwal Shivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Lee K. Long, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia Vippe Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Love Razor, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, Oh Hell No, Normal Toad, Oak Hill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Rhinomere, Q&A Karakos P, Shergox is Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rag Edsmasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you again all on my next video.